Hello, welcome, and thanks for joining us on this edition of News 2. I'm Sandra Gumansing. A bill to help pay the government's utility bills is headed to the full Senate. The Rules and Judiciary Committee voted Bill 30-17 out of committee Thursday. It's a bill Senator Terrence Nelson has been pushing for since the 28th legislature. News 2's Erica Parsons has more.
A little financial help could soon be on the horizon for the VI's Water and Power Authority if Bill 30-17 is approved by the full Senate. The bill establishes a separate fund strictly to pay the government's utility costs, and it's sponsored by Senators Terrence Nelson and Craig Barshinger.
We testified in support of the bill. We appreciate the efforts of Senator Nelson to put something in place that gets WAPA paid timely.
Having timely payments is key. It means the utility can maintain their equipment on a regular schedule.
When you miss the normal maintenance cycle, something that may have cost $100,000 may cost $500,000. So it's very important that we maintain that cycle and have the adequate funds to do so.
This is not the first time Senator Nelson has introduced the Single-Payer Utility Fund bill. It's on its third legislature, and this bill would help put necessary cash into WAPA's hands while bringing the government current.
What this bill really does is instead of sending the monies to the various departments, we actually make those appropriations to the fund itself.
WAPA officials say the central government currently owes them roughly $27 million. That includes the cost for the streetlights. This bill says the money in that special fund can only be used for paying the utility costs. It also directs the finance commissioner to be the administrator of the fund and pay all government agencies' utility bills.
We hear all the talks about different bills and privatization bills and all the rest of it, but the core cause for the result of lower efficiency and lower reliability is the inability to maintain the equipment because of the lack of funds. So it's good to see attention being paid to fixing the core problem and not just the outlying effects.
Erica Parsons, News 2.
Bill 30-17 also calls for the Finance Commissioner to prepare a monthly statement of all the utility bills and disbursements and send it to the legislature within 30 days of the month's closing. Well, police are still looking for information on what happened to a burned body recently discovered in a burned vehicle. Earlier this week, police reported that 57-year-old Earl Charles was reported missing by his brother. On Wednesday afternoon, police found Charles's missing vehicle burned with a body inside. Officials say the medical examiner will have to be the one to confirm the ID of the victim because of the condition of the body. Stay away from bad company. Always listen to your parents. Don't be a follower, be a leader. The advice many young people receive. On Monday, this advice was given to some students from those they least expected to hear it from.
Stay away from bad company. Number two, parents. Number one thing, I will listen to your parents.
Good advice. If not, you could end up here. The words of wisdom was shared with students of the Great Adventures Developmental Basketball Camp by those they least expected to hear it from, prisoners.
Just keep up the good work I do in school. Just listen to your adults, your parents, teachers, camp leaders, and just try and do the right thing all the time.
Jail is not the place to be. Jail is a bad place, not a good place. So always be a leader in life. Listen to your parents and go to school and graduate.
The VI Bureau of Corrections Inmate Speakers Bureau presented the 3 inmates who shared what life is like behind bars.
This is the kids that you want to target. You want to target the younger youths in this generation right now. As you know, we have a lot of different things going on in our community where they want to follow people that are role models that are not the right role models for them.
Corrections is now starting our community correction program, which starts with all of the camps with a program such as this, where we will be engaging within the community on activities that take place in hope that we can save our young people. We are finding every day younger and younger offenders coming into our prison system.
The students were eager to ask many questions, from how did you end up in jail to what will you do when you get out? All 3 say they are staying focused on goals and encourage the young ones to do the same.
I am work detail, and it's just to help me to better myself in life because I never had a job before, you know what I mean? So now it's getting me ready to come out to try to work, try to get a job on my own so I could keep out of this place, you know?
I done complete college courses and get my own business already, so I can stick closer to Pops and push myself to be where I want to be.
If you stay in school and do the right thing and keep your mind on track to want to better yourself in life, to have and not to depend on somebody, you don't want to end up like us or them bomb you to pass on the street or wherever. So you need to better yourself from now.
A previous outreach activity was held on Monday, July 8th. The Great Adventures Developmental Basketball Camp is a co-ed program with students ages 5 to 17. Well, today, Governor John DeYoung announced his nomination of a sitting Superior Court judge to serve as presiding judge in his second term and has sent the 30th legislature the names of 2 respected Virgin Islands attorneys for confirmation to the bench. If reconfirmed, Judge Michael Dunstan will replace Darrell Donahue as presiding judge. In the St. Thomas St. John District, DeYoung has selected Denise Francois to replace Judge James Carroll, and to replace Donahue in the St. Croix District, Robert Malloy was nominated. The governor said he is proud to offer nominations of attorneys Francois and Malloy to join Judge Dunstan as our territory's jurists because he believes they are both truly worthy additions to the Virgin Islands judiciary. U.S. Park Police say, turning our attention stateside, they are still trying to find out who vandalized one of Washington, D.C.'s most beloved monuments. Early this morning, someone splashed green paint on the Lincoln Memorial, forcing the popular tourist attraction to temporarily close. Danielle Nottingham has more from Washington.
Blasting power washers scrubbed the usually tranquil Lincoln Memorial. Crews spent the day trying to clean up green paint splattered on the iconic statue. Martin Sato and his family traveled from South Carolina to see the monument to America's 16th president, only to be told it was closed.
We didn't know what was going on. We know it's open all the time, so obviously something happened. Once we found out, we're just completely disgusted.
Around 1:20 Friday morning, Park Police were alerted. They found paint splattered on Abraham Lincoln's left leg, the tail of his coat, and his chair. Some also landed on the floor. Park Police kept the monument's chamber area closed for the cleaning. Boy Scouts taking a field trip from their national jamboree were disappointed they couldn't see Lincoln up close.
It shocked me a lot.
It's rare for this monument to close. It's usually open to visitors 24 hours a day, and the National Park Service would like to keep it that way.
And these national treasures need to be protected. People come from all over the world to see them, and it's just really disturbing that someone would do this.
Park Police say no one has claimed responsibility for the vandalism. They did not find any words or symbols in the paint. Investigators are combing through surveillance camera footage looking for the culprit. Danielle Nottingham, News 2.
And keeping our eye on the economy, Pepsi is making moves to enter the premium bottled water market. Given the success of rival Coca-Cola's Smart Water, Pepsi is reportedly planning to introduce a brand called next year. Bottled water is growing in popularity as Americans cut back on soda. This is the New York Stock Exchange with Scotiabank Stock Market Watch. The Dow, Nasdaq, S&P all up. The Dow 3, Nasdaq 7, S&P 1. Coming up on News 2, in light of the critical need for blood, IHOP restaurant is partnering with the hospital to hold a blood drive to benefit the Juan F. Louis Hospital. Do you qualify? Find out how you can help save a life. We'll be right back. IHOP restaurant on St. Croix will be the host site for a blood drive to benefit the Juan F. Louis Hospital. In light of the critical need for blood in the territory, IHOP decided to partner with the hospital for such an event. News 2's Shanika Robinson has more.
IHOP on St. Croix is hosting a blood drive to benefit the Juan F. Louis Hospital on Saturday, July 27th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Part of IHOP St. Croix's core values to make sure that we give back to our community and make sure that we are making a positive impact in the community that we serve. And so when we were looking for different activities, the assistant manager, Jakiwa Goodwin, heard that there was a blood shortage and thought that it would be a great idea for us to support this cause.
The need for blood locally remains constant, and donations are needed to offset blood shortages.
It's very important because we have a lot of tragedies, we have a lot of accidents, and there's always someone in need of blood.
The Wang F. Louis Hospital will have their blood mobile stationed in IHOP's parking lot in the Sunny L Shopping Center, and the process is said to be quick and easy.
The process is you're going to come into the blood mobile, which accommodates 2 beds. We give you a little yellow form that you will fill out. After you fill out that form, we do a finger stick, and we check to make sure that you're not anemic. We take your blood pressure, we take your temp. After that, we prep the arm, we insert the needle, we get a unit of blood, we give our candidates a snack and a beverage, a prize, and then we let them lay there for about 5 minutes just to make sure that everything is okay. And that's our process.
Blood donation requirements include a minimum weight of 115 pounds, a photo ID, and you must be 17 or older. Donors are encouraged to eat a meal prior to giving blood, drink plenty of water, bring a list of current medications, and wear comfortable clothing with easy access to inner arm. To thank all blood donors, their names will be entered in a drawing for several raffle prizes including movie passes, a pair of round-trip tickets to Puerto Rico, and much more.
Everyone that donates blood tomorrow will get a free short stack of pancakes, and also afterwards, to make sure that everyone is feeling well, we're going to give them a few pancakes then too.
Shaniqua Robinson, News 2.
Now, once again, be sure to stop by IHOP's blood drive in the Sunny Isles Shopping Center on Saturday, July 27th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. All who are planning to donate blood can also pre-register. You can call 778-4467. Governor John P. DeYoung Jr. has signed a proclamation acknowledging today's 23rd anniversary of the American with Disabilities Act. He also noted advances made in his administration to increase public awareness of the ADA Act and its requirements. In June 2013, ADA training was conducted, and a great emphasis was placed on removing employment barriers with the ultimate goal of increasing employment opportunities and understanding reasonable accommodations for employees with disabilities. DeYoung stressed his administration's readiness to work together for improving employment opportunities and protecting the fundamental rights for disabled citizens as mandated by the Americans with Disabilities Act. Well, it's all about jazz at the Roosevelt Park here on St. Thomas. Right now, another Jazz in the Park, which is presented by International Capital and Management Company, is taking place as they welcome the Marcus Print-Up Quartet. Now, the event is free. It's going on until 10 p.m. at the Roosevelt Park lawn. It will have a kids zone, activity area for children. Residents are encouraged to bring their blankets and coolers and enjoy the free event. Well, he's not boring. In fact, he is very bouncy and full of energy. Meet Bogart, our pet of the week. Can you be the best friend for Bogart? Can you be who he's looking for? If so, you can call the Humane Society of St. Thomas.
Bogart's about 6 months old. He's a public drop-off. Actually, he had a collar embedded in his neck, and they had to remove it, and he's healing up very well right now. Very playful. I don't think he's really going to get a whole lot bigger, but I'm not really sure. Very friendly. Did an awesome job in the car coming over here today, so he is a good car dog. And if you're interested in him, come on down, take a look at him. And as always, if you need help spay and neutering your pets, please let us know. We'll be more than happy to help you in any way we can.
He's definitely full of energy. Tropical storm Dorian continues to weaken as it continues its rapid trek westward across the tropical Atlantic. At 5 p.m. today, the center of Tropical Storm Dorian was located near 17.8 degrees north, 45.8 degrees west, or about 1,280 miles east of the Virgin Islands. Additional weakening is forecast during the next 2 days. Stick around, your News2 AccuWeather forecast is coming up next.